watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS-TV's newest sports show, the Red Devil Tip-Off Show. I'm Calvin Nicholson.
And I'm Coy Sims. Today we are celebrating the start of a new basketball season with faces you'll recognize and some you'll get to know as the season goes on. First up is a man we all know and love. Coach Retusha Spears has led the varsity Red Devils for 4 years now. He's 52-37 as a coach and will add more wins to the column once the season starts.
Coach, it's a new season, which means it's new players. But let's start off with the veterans. Who's returning and what are they bringing what experience do they bring to the team?
Darian Branch, he'll be back. He'll be a junior. Malik Williamson. Eric Griffin, he's a guy that's coming off an injury. So these guys have been around me. They've been around the program. They saw us win last year. We went through a lot of hard shake last year with a new gym floor. So we'll be counting on those guys. They'll still be young when it comes to basketball time on the floor, but we count on those guys. So those are some of the seniors, and we got a couple of transfers and a couple of young guys. But those will be guys who I would think that would lead the way.
Who are some new players that are already making an impact?
Kamari Johnson, he'll be a kid. He transferred from Houston. We'll look to him. Christopher Flynn, the girls' coach's son, he's a freshman, but we'll look to him. So those are some of the guys that are new to the program. Dion Brown. So those are guys who are getting acclimated to the Germantown way and then being in this district, which is probably one of the toughest in the state. So those would be some of the new guys who we'll be looking forward to see if they can help us out.
Coach Spears, the team has been conditioning and practicing for a few months now. How are you building the camaraderie amongst the players?
That's a big thing, especially with a young team. So we try to do a lot of difficult things so they'd have to learn to work together. They get turnover layup this week. We turn around, throw the ball away, won't hustle back, won't cover the middle. Cover the middle, man. Check the shot, get the rebound, and get down the floor. We ain't got it off the rip, man. Spread it out. So I know they're young and they have to work together with some of the drills, some of the running drills we do, some things that they have to work together and just trying to build some camaraderie. So when they get on the floor, it'll be natural to them. So those are some of the things. I can't tell you some of the secrets we do because somebody be watching, but some of it, it's tough. We try to put them through a tough preseason program. So hopefully it'll be ready for the season. Because like I said, this is probably the number 1 and number 2 district in the state.
What are some team strengths right now as the season begins?
Ooh, that's a big one. Hopefully that the expectation is none. And I know you say, how's that a strength? Because there's nobody's putting anything expectation. So now we can play with not a lot of pressure being on our head. So that's it. And then hopefully we're faster than we were last year. And just the fact that hopefully the expectation will be low and we can sneak and grab some people.
The season just kicked off, but could you just tell me a little bit, what can the team improve on?
Just learning how to finish at the end because it's a young team. So as we have games coming up here, we want to be able to finish. Got to be able to finish because a lot of these guys hadn't played that many minutes, meaningful minutes when it counts. So you got to be able to finish. They got to be able to finish the game when it's on the line. And that's something that some of the guys that are young on the floor, they wasn't on the floor as much last year or the last couple of years. So that's going to be a big thing. We got to learn how to finish the game. So hopefully this season we'll be able to improve on that. It'll probably be a rocky up and down roller coaster ride. It'll probably have my stomach jumping early on, but hopefully it'll get us prepared for the end and when we get to district play.
And as a coach, what are some games that you're looking forward to?
The next game we play. I have no animosity looking down the line. Just the next game we play, I'm looking for the next practice. Then after that, the next game. So I try not to look, and that's all coaches really, because you start looking too far down the line, you miss what's in front. So really, the next game we play is who I'll be, focused on.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us today, and good luck on this season.
We need it. Thank you.
Great talking to you.
No doubt.
Basketball teams depend on strong leaders, on and off the court. 2 of our leading Red Devils are here with me today, senior Eric Griffin and junior Darian Branch. Welcome to the show today, guys.
Thank you.
Darian, let's start with you. As a returning player, what do you expect to see this season? What is your goal?
Well, what I'm expecting to see this season is us to fight a lot. We're a very young team, so that means we don't have that much experience on the court. So I'm just looking for us to fight.
And Eric, do you have your own goal for this season?
Yes, I do have my own goal. Last year, I started my ACL, so I'm willing to work on that to get better back on the court so I can be ready for this season, for district.
Okay.
Darian, what are some skills you tried to improve on this year?
Well, some skills I tried to improve on this year was technically everything, because, I have to be a better player on the court, be a better leader on the court. With the ball handling, shooting, everybody follows me. So if they see I'm getting better at something, they're going to want to get better at something also.
Well, Eric, you had a tough season last year. So my question is what are you trying to improve on?
Really, I'm just trying to make sure my knee's good so I can be ready for when district comes so we can make some noise this year.
Darian, I know playing a game twice, sometimes 3 times a week can be very exhausting. So what advice do you give the new players?
Drink a lot of water, I can say that for sure, because don't drink enough water, you catch cramps, and it's not fun. But yeah, drink a lot of water, take ice baths, take soft baths, things like that. Eat healthy.
I want to ask you this, Eric, how do you stay mentally and emotionally healthy throughout the season?
Well, my goal is to stay mentally and emotionally healthy, is to make sure I know God always got me, and whatever He got planned for me, it's going to always be good. So I just make sure I keep that on my mind, and I just know I got to look good for my team because I am a team.
Darian?
Well, yeah, it's basically the same goals. I mean, God, you got to put God first, as he said. And yes, junior season, first year started being behind, Bug and watching behind him and watching behind Chance, that showed me what I have to be ready to be prepared for, being the leader of the team.
So you have to tell me, what games are y'all both looking forward to this season?
Well, I'm gonna definitely say Houston, because that's a rival. We always go head to head with them every year. I'm gonna say Houston and
Like Cordova.
yeah, I'm gonna say Cordova.
Cordova.
I like the crowd when we play Cordova. I like the crowd.
I like the energy they bring.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll be keeping track with you throughout the entire season. So we'll see what we do.
It's a new era for our girls basketball team. As they welcome a new coach this year, Kevin Flynn hit the ground running, hoping to lead the team to a winning season for the first time in more than 10 years. He joins us now.
Coach Flynn, welcome to GHS. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first let me say thank you for having me. Again, my name is Coach Flynn. A little bit about me. I'm from Memphis, grew up here, graduated from Central High School, played basketball, middle school, high school, college basketball. Been coaching for about 17 years. I started coaching my oldest son in Little League basketball and coached him through middle school, where I actually got my first coaching job at Elmore Park Middle School. From Elmore Park, I went to be an assistant coach at Bolton, to the head girls coach at White Station Middle last year, and now I'm here at Germantown High.
Coach, the girls team hasn't had a winning season since a decade, I want to say. So how do you plan to change that?
The only way I know how, with hard work. Just trying to change the attitudes of the girls, getting them to believe that, they are winners, they are good. Our thing is you be the change. So I've heard that the team hasn't been good for years. I didn't know it was 10, but hopefully we can start a 10-year run of having good seasons and making playoff runs.
Coach, was it hard getting returning players to kind of see your vision?
Yeah, at first it was getting them to see my vision, because you being a young person and your peers really don't like to work hard. And really, that's a joke. I'm just kidding. You guys, I know some students that really work well and work hard, but no one likes to run. No one likes to put in long hours shooting, arms hurt, sitting, playing defense, legs hurting. But that's the things that we have to do, to get better, and that's what we're gonna do.
So what are some skills and some drills that you've given the team so far?
Well, shooting is one. We're not a very good shooting team, so one of the drills that I like to give them, or one of the drills that I taught them, is called BEEF, and it's an acronym for shooting. The B stands for you got to have good balance, because I've noticed that the girls doesn't have a lot of balance when they shoot the ball. The first E is eyes on the rim. Some people just shoot without looking at the goal. Second E is elbow straight. And finally, the F is follow through. So if they follow those things when shooting the basketball, they're shooting to get a lot better. And that's one of the skills that I've given them to try to help us with the shooting.
Coach, I must ask, what is something that you believe, besides shooting, can the team improve on?
Just overall toughness. You know, I know basketball is basketball, and I know I'm coaching girls, but I look at it like, you know, it's a tough sport. And a lot of people don't think that it is, but it's a contact sport. And just trying to get them to be overall tough on the floor. You know, you're gonna get hurt sometimes. As long as you're not injured, you know, I expect you to play through being hurt. So just building that toughness is one thing that I really want to stress with my team.
And what players have stepped up as leaders so far this year?
Ariana Bean, she's really stepped up. Money Haley. That's just to name a few. A lot of the girls have really stepped up and really bought into what I'm trying to bring here to Germantown. And I think we're going to do well, and we're going to change the culture over here as far as girls basketball is concerned.
Coach Swain, finally, what are some of the games you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow, Bolton. You know, like I said, I used to coach over there, and I actually work with some of those girls that play with Bolton now, and some of the boys as well. So Bolton is a game that I'm looking forward to. Arlington, Bartlett, because Bartlett's supposed to be the best, and who don't like playing the best? I want to play the best and beat the best. So.
Well, Coach, it was great getting to know you a little better, and best of luck as the season goes on.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Coach Flynn is rebuilding the team with the help from some returning veterans and fresh faces. Junior Money Haley and sophomore Ariana Bean joining us now. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you. So, Money, I know it's hard. I know stuff changes. So how was the transition with Coach Flynn since he's a new coach?
I want to say it's definitely different. Last year, I'd say we were kind of slow paced, but this year we're moving pretty fast with new drills, everything. It's just different. It's nice.
Okay.
Ariana, I want to start off. What are some of the changes he's made that you really like?
I think last year we really wasn't really aggressive, and he got us in the weight room. He got us on the court. Like, he got us doing a lot of stuff that we didn't do last year, and I like that.
Just a follow up here, Money, how do you feel about this?
I like it. Last year it was like I was very new to all this because I didn't play my freshman year. So when I joined last year, I was kind of new to everything. I got working, and then now I like the way he coaches. I feel like it's very motivational, and we can all work together, and we get everything done.
So Ariana, what is his coaching style like?
He's aggressive and also nice. He can be funny and also can be very mean too. So we like that about him too.
Money, what are some of your goals this year for yourself as a player?
I have a lot. Since I'm still very new, I have a lot I need to work on, mainly dribbling. I want to handle the ball. I want to be able to handle the ball. My shooting, I feel like it's gotten a little bit better, but like it's so much more I need to work on, especially those two.
And what are some skills that you're going to improve?
I want to improve of dribbling, ball handling, shooting, or pulling up and taking a shot, or just everything in general.
And you, Money?
Just to piggyback off of what she said, my shooting and being able to handle the ball again, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's talk about your mental and emotional. How do you stay mentally and emotionally healthy for the season?
I listen to music and eat food and also be with my teammates. They make it very easy.
And what games are y'all both looking forward to this season?
Houston and Overton. I'm ready for them games.
Okay.
I'm ready for Houston, Arlington. I want to play Arlington. I'm ready for that one. Definitely those two.
Okay. Can't wait to see.
Well, ladies, good luck on the season, and I can't wait to see you on the court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our final guest of the show is a former Red Devil basketball player and football player. You heard that right, folks. A two-sport athlete. Christian Willett graduated from GHS in 2016. He went on to play football for the University of Memphis. He is now the boys basketball coach for Germantown Middle and a motivational speaker.
Christian Willett here, the voice of my generation. I am approved. I'm approved by myself, but most importantly, I'm approved by God.
Welcome back. I want to start off here. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did you end up at Germantown Middle?
So Germantown Middle, I always had a passion for Germantown. I love Germantown. I graduated from Germantown. So I actually ran into the athletic director at the grocery store, and she remembered me, our pictures on the wall from my state championship team in 8th grade. So I had a lot of great memories there. And so when she asked me, said they needed a coach, she called me and said, hey, I want you to be the coach. You know, it's a no-brainer. And I thought about it. I love Germantown. I love the community of Germantown. So I immediately took the job to be the head coach at the Germantown Middle School.
Can you share some of your experience while playing at University of Memphis?
Yeah, it was a great time playing at the University of Memphis. You know, I had an opportunity to meet great people, go to a bowl game, and just have that experience to grow my network and connections with people from Memphis and outside of Memphis. I met a lot of friends there that I'm still friends with to this day, played with a lot of great players. You know, I play with 5 players there in the NFL right now. And so it was just always an amazing opportunity there to compete with those guys, to play with those guys, and also just a great time and great memories when I played at the University of Memphis.
In addition to playing, teaching in the past, coaching, you're also a motivational speaker. Can you tell me how you got into that?
Yeah, I started my brand back in 2020 called The Voice of My Generation. You know, I always felt like in high school or college that I had a certain voice and that my voice needed to be heard.
But in order to get to that next level, we got to understand that it's going to take a certain belief. It's going to take a certain belief in the man next to you. It's going to take a certain belief on the field. It's going to take a certain belief in the classroom and in the community. That's how you get to the next level, by believing in yourself. Y'all got that?
Yes, sir. But how do I get their voice out the right way? How do I help and motivate people with their voice? I think today's generation, we hear so many different voices telling you who you can or can't be, telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I just felt like I had a voice to motivate people and encourage them to do the right thing, to love each other, to want to be successful, to walk into their faith, walk into the journey of their life and their purpose and the great things that they have, what's inside of them.
Just shifting gears here a little bit, Coach, what are some changes you made to GMS?
So some of the changes I've done is the culture, the mentality. I think the first thing that, you know, they had a losing mentality, they had a losing culture. And losing starts with your mindset. I never focus on record, right? The record's gonna come when you put in work and you go out there and execute plays and games, but the mentality of the culture, right? The mindset, kids was playing with N's and U's, they were playing with bad grades, kids was missing practice, talking back. But this year, right, we had a game where I actually set 17 players from junior varsity and varsity because they had D's and F's, so they had N's and U's. And I let them know that this is the culture of this team, that players with bad grades won't play. Players with bad conduct just won't play. And that set a mentality where our last game, those guys came back from off suspension, they played harder, they listened more, and they understand that they have to do better if they want to compete for me at the Germantown Middle School. So it was about just setting a foundation of excellence on that team that I know I'm going to continue to build off of. You know, we haven't had the best season when it comes to wins, but what I'm seeing from building culture, what I'm seeing from building character and improving grades and conduct has been a significant difference that all the administrators and everyone in the community is saying we're doing at the middle school, so we're grateful for that.
Coach, last but not least here, what are your hopes and predictions for this year's team?
So this year's team, I want us to continue to finish fighting strong. I want us to continue to build on the things that I'm working on now. And I want us to finish strong and to let the city know that we have a team that plays hard, that wants to win, that wants to be the best, even if the outcome isn't a win always. But every time you leave the gym, you know, man, Germantown, we had to fight hard every single play of the game in order to beat them.
That was a great conversation, Coach, and good luck as the season progresses.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you
y'all.
for
Y'all do
joining
an
us.
amazing job. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this special Red Devil Tip-Off show. Make sure you come out and see both teams play. Their schedules are posted online.
If you'd like to see more GHS-TV programming, head over to GHS-TV.org. And remember to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'm Coy Sims.
And I'm Calvin Nicholson. And we'll see you next time.
Go Red Devils!